95.9 on your FM radio dial, if your radio still has a dial. We're online at kgvm.org. This time now for the local musician spotlight. And we do want to thank one of our supporters, and that's Bozeman Arts Live. They're a digital platform for Montana creatives, and they provide production support, video and audio production, marketing, and a platform for local artists and arts groups. They are art for the moment, and they're going to keep it live and alive. And they are excited to work with Montana Shakespeare in the Parks. They're hosting the 19th annual Elise event, named for the late Elise Donahue, a big supporter of the arts here in the Gallatin Valley. This year's event will feature a performance of Shakespeare in the School's production of Much Ado About Nothing. After that, they'll have a lively Q&A and a discussion with the artistic director, staff, and the cast. And there will be dinner at a partially hosted bar. That happens this Saturday, November 6th. It starts at 6 o'clock in MSU's Black Box Theater. And they will also be live streaming it. If you can't make it down to the theater, that starts at 6:30. You can go to their website, bozemanarts-live.com, for more information. And with that, as you might be able to see from this stylish hat that I've got on, the band that's here with us tonight is Wencho, and they brought this super cool hat, which is really warm. And I'm not saying that, Pat's winning the sustainability award. He's keeping the temperature down, not expending a lot of resources on heating the studio. So you could get one of these too and do your part. So here it is, Wencho live.
Gina grew up in Amsterdam, just outside of Bozeman. Bought herself a ticket to the Netherlands, dancing as she's going. Found herself in a district with a red light. Had herself a magic cookie, now she's alright. Pints in the pub and it's gonna be a good night. So when she saw him, they traded smiles. He's headed her way. Small town Montana girl, what you gonna say? Parlez-vous français? It don't matter anyway. Cause I'm so far gone. Anything you say just turns me on. Lock eyes, no words. Plays too darn loud, it's so absurd. But his hand takes hers. Time to go shake it, but her brain's a blur. His rock star jaw and olive skin, waking up the animal from deep within. Never heard the song, she's American. Doesn't speak the language. He pulls her close, she's trying to be smooth. Small town Montana girl, let's see you make your move. Parlez-vous français? It don't matter anyway. Cause I'm so far gone. Anything you say just turns me on. Baby, get down, get busy. A thump thump on the dance floor, baby, feeling dizzy, lit up so high. Show a little leg for an Uber ride. Cobblestone, everything, old world charm. Beautiful people walking arm in arm. Down along the river by the light of the stars. Baby, it gets better. They're locking lips on a bridge over the water. The evening's cool, the moment's getting hotter. Parlez-vous français? It don't matter anyway. I'm out. Cause I'm so far gone. Anything you say just turns me on. Parlez-vous français? It don't matter anyway. I'm out. Cause I'm so far gone. Anything you say just turns me on.
That was really nice. just kind of wondered if you could open with maybe a little higher energy number, but
Hey, thanks. Thank you.
See you guys. Good night.
For the rest of the night, our friend Bob will now be referred to as Roberto.
all right.
See.
So I'm sure that I've seen you guys with the Clintons before, but maybe you could introduce yourselves and talk about how long you've been El Wencho and how long has this been going on?
Absolutely. Hello, friends at home. Hello, friends on the interwebs. My name is John McLellan, and I grew up in Casper, Wyoming. Went to a small junior college in northern Wyoming for a couple years and studied music and learned how to play a guitar. And then moved to the faraway land of Bozeman, Montana, where I fell in love with Montana in general and went to Montana State University, where I met this fine, tax-paying, law-abiding.
And keep going.
Yes. this gentleman here to my left, too, his name is Josh Keehr. He enjoys long, moonlit walks on beaches. He enjoys a fine Cabernet and a delightful smile. Some of his turn-offs are grumpy people and people who get tense in traffic. Mr. Josh Keehr.
It's all true.
The percussion player for El Wencho. So, we're El Wencho. We met in college. We started playing rock and roll with a band 20 years ago. That band is the Clintons and
22.
22 technically, if we're counting, but we try to we say it's less. So the kids.
Time to show our age.
Yeah, the kids with their cell phones and their vinyl records.
We're still together. We just haven't played for about 4 years, but everything's good.
It is a loveless marriage on the road.
No one slept with anything.
We may have
we
passed
know
out in each other's trucks. That's about as scandalous as it gets.
And John and I have kind of turned the page a little bit and done something. Well, it's been this for a while, but really gotten into some different kind of writing and different direction for about the last 5 years with us, the two of us. And it's been really, really awesome. We found some kind of new paths with music and writing, but also obviously meeting people through new markets and a new genre. So it's been awesome. We wouldn't do it if we didn't enjoy it. So thanks for having us tonight, by the way, you guys.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Thank you to our
honored to be
massive
here.
audience of incredibly good-looking human beings, in my humble opinion.
They're being really well behaved right now. They're not supposed to speak.
Part of the cool part about being an indie band is we don't answer to anybody but our fans. And pretty much if a song makes us happy, it makes our fans happy. We always joke, if it gets us high, it'll get our fans high. So here's one of those weird songs that you write that you couldn't do probably if you were on a record label. I don't know. Maybe you can. I don't know. It's just nice
We
being
will
indie.
never know.
Yeah, because we're going to stay indie till we die. We are Montana till we can't be Montana anymore. So this is one of those weird songs. It's a song about listening to red dirt music while going to the red dirt planet. And it's called Red Dirt Road Trip. Clever.
Begin.
All right, Red Dirt Road Trip. 1, 2, 3, go. And they say we're crazy, like they got us figured out. I say we have fun, way more fun than anyone. Baby, pack your bags, finish your last beer. It's bye-bye Bozeman, yeah, the countdown has begun. Got a tank full of gas, throw that throttle down. Million pounds of thrust beneath us, kicking off the ground. And it's burn, baby, burn. Climb, baby, climb. Hold on for dear life and kiss our pale blue dot behind. Falcon heavy on the right trajectory, partying through space and time in zero gravity. You and me together in a capsule full of bliss, swimming through the starlight in that beautiful abyss. It's a red dirt road trip, baby, here we come. A red dirt road trip, singing in the sun. Kelly's getting reckless and Stoney's breaking down. Cody just departed, yeah, turnpike tore through through town. Roger, that Randy, I hear Mickey's racing cars. Jason's got a bowl and Bowen's at the bar. Falcon heavy on the right trajectory, partying through space and time in zero gravity. You and me together in a capsule full of bliss, swimming through the starlight in that beautiful abyss. It's a red dirt road trip, baby, here we come. Red dirt road trip, singing in the sun. Yeah. Tank full of gas, throw that throttle down. 1,000,000 pounds of thrust beneath us, kicking off the ground. And it's burn, baby, burn. Climb, baby, climb. Hold on for dear life and kiss our pale blue dot behind. Falcon heavy on the right trajectory, partying through space and time in zero gravity. In a capsule full of bliss, swimming through the starlight in that beautiful abyss. It's a red dirt road trip, baby, here we come. A red dirt road trip, singing in the sun. Red dirt road trip, baby, here we come. A red dirt road trip, singing in the sun.
Thank you. Nice.
You know, just your everyday Fly to Mars song. You know, nothing special.
If you don't have one of those in your catalog, I mean, what are you even doing? Right?
We've always said you're not a real rock band until you have a Martian rocker. I mean,
or a stomp clap song.
Here's a song we like to dedicate to all the ladies who are single. It's a song called Single. It's about being a single lady. Hey, maybe being single ain't so bad. There's a whole lot less of his BS, lot less drama, baby, I confess. And love goes wrong like a breakup song. It can be a total drag. Hey, maybe being single ain't so bad. One revolution around the sun, and then another one is a long time to be with someone when things ain't working out. Each day is a disaster, followed by another. Train keeps going faster till it goes off the track. Now, baby, I'm the kind of girl who's gonna try to make it work. Why even bother when this ship is taking on water? Hey, maybe being single ain't so bad. There's a whole lot less of his VS, a lot less drama, baby, I confess. And love goes wrong like a breakup song. It can be a total drag. Hey, maybe being single ain't so bad. Yeah. If I wanna stay up all night and do somebody right until the morning light, I answer to no one. I wanna have fun and get it done. Do my stride of pride in the morning sun. Baby, I ain't hurting anyone. I'm happy where I am, because I'm the kind of girl who's gonna try to make it work. Why even bother when this ship is taking on water? Hey, maybe being single ain't so bad. There's a whole lot less of his BS, a lot less drama, baby, I confess. And love goes wrong like a breakup song, could be a total drag. Hey, maybe being a single ain't so bad. Yeah. Whoa, oh, 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 of weakness, I confess I'd end up in that same old mess. I don't want this for my mental health. Singing to myself, hey, hey, maybe being single ain't so bad, but there's a whole lot less of his BS, a lot less drama, baby, I confess. And love goes wrong like a breakup song. It can be a total drag. Hey, hey, maybe being single ain't so bad. Hey, hey, maybe being single ain't so bad. Hey. Awesome, dude. Single! Thank you, London! Thank you, England! We love you!
Something that tells me that your audience may have heard that song at least once before.
We may have some diehards in the proximity, being it rather unceremoniously quiet for many festive times that we've shared in the past, let's say.
Live broadcast will do that to people.
Yeah, it's that
It's amazing
microphone shyness.
how the FCC and the lack of libations are a different show when you see El Wencho.
It does adjust things a little bit. That's true.
Yes, if ever the viewer at home gets to see us in a location where there can be festivities of adult libations and good times to be had, well then, that is a much livelier El Wencho show than currently.
I think I saw you guys this summer in Harlowton at the street party.
Excellent.
It was maybe a little bit livelier.
In general?
The Harlow Music Project.
Yeah.
With American Aquarium.
Yeah, you guys
Band
were
of
kind of
Heathens.
sandwiched in between
Milton.
Band of Heathens and American Aquarium.
Milton Manasco was there.
Love you, Milton.
And Amanda.
They're the real deal, man.
Well, Milton, he's not going to play without Amanda. But, and then, we actually, that show was booked back in it would have been August of 2020, I guess. And that obviously didn't happen. So that one was on the calendar for quite a bit. And that was kind of a good way we didn't end summer, but it was one that we could look forward to for, a year and a half. So, and we love it.
Yeah, it's like, man, talk about anticipation. Oof.
Yeah, absolutely. And we've played with, a lot of those guys before, especially Aquarium and Band of Heathens. And we love a lot of the indie rock from Texas, Oklahoma, Idaho, where Reckless Kelly started out. Tyler and the Train Robbers now. And then American Aquarium, we actually discovered, I don't remember who did first, but they were on a tour with Cody Cannon and The Departed a few years back. And they're out of North Carolina, and that was the first time I'd even ever heard of them. And saw them in a couple shows over in Livingston and Billings. And I've always said, BJ Barham is the lead singer. I believe he's now like 36 or 7.
Going on 88.
That dude has more stories, he's basically, it's high praise, but it's true. He's the John Prine of our generation. Him and Jason Isbell are both they've got it. And so that's...
Yeah, here's the thing about us, too, is we'll play anywhere. Like, we love this music from all over, but for instance, like these bands from Austin, we'll go play in Austin, but we'd rather play in Harlow. I mean, we got friends and family in Harlow, man. We'd rather go to Harlow, and people are like, for real? It's like, yeah, for real. It's awesome. Yeah.
There's a song that we wrote off the latest record, which is now almost a year old, called Troubadours. We're going to go to that one. That actually kind of sums up a lot of our travels, what we've not only found intriguing in music and people we've met on the road. We call it road family. Community, unity being capitalized. And it's kind of this, it's very much a reciprocal investment and relationship that we have now. And I think that's one of the reasons, like I was alluding to before, that we can not only still love what we do, but almost gain more traction and want to do it even more now. And as long as we've been doing it, because of feeding off of other people and not just the audience in front of us at a show, but backstage at a festival with these guys, or somebody who's 12 years younger than us who's writing all these incredible songs because of what he's gone through. And we're just like, you can always learn from people no matter what the genre, for sure, and no matter what their background. And we've learned a lot about that for all of the times we've been playing. So this is a song that John wrote called Troubadours. It's off of our latest release, which is called Ghost Go West.
We got to give Jim Napier
and
shout
yeah,
out.
I was gonna let you do that. So give Jim Napier, wherever you're at, love you.
We were full of midnight swagger, living in that speed trap town. Never got that far away, even with the hammer down. Damn quails are in my speakers. You sparked another J, and all our expectations slipped away. Well, the troubadours remind us we should quit when we're ahead. Some things you can only sing when things go left unsaid. A melody that speaks to me as we're out running wild, trying to find ourselves along these dark and dirty miles. What do I gotta do? Whatever I gotta prove. Those lyrics say the way I feel inside. Our story's still untold, and we're ragged as a road. We could make this into something if we tried. That music's into my bloodstream. It hits me like diamonds and gasoline. Even if we fall too far this time, living life just like the songs we love that get us high. That's the soundtrack we'll be singing till the day we die.
Sundown on the interstate. It's not the destination, but the memories we create. You rave about the Beatles, but I've always loved the Stones. We're meant to be together on this wicked twisted road. We're cranking out the ragweed, we'll forget about our fears. Cause the boys from Oklahoma will take us anywhere but here. No matter what the future holds, as lovers or as friends, the road goes on forever and the party never ends. What have I gotta do? Whatever I gotta prove. Those lyrics say the way I feel inside. A story still untold. We're ragged as a road. We could make this into something if we tried. The music's into my bloodstream. It hits me like diamonds and gasoline. Even if we fall too far this time, living life just like the songs we love that get us high. That's the soundtrack we'll be singing till the day we die. It
just like the songs we love that get us high. That's the soundtrack we'll be singing till the day we die.
That's Troubadours. That was a cool moment, man. Music's pretty fun. Yeah, man, music's the best. Gives you the willies.
What was that line in the song? Some stories you can only tell if there are things that are left unsaid.
Yeah, some things you can only sing when things are left unsaid. I think that's a sad. You hear that a lot from musicians. Like love songs to the woman after she left. It's like, well, dude, you probably should have figured that one out, pal. But yeah,
Chief.
Good job there.
Bud.
Good job there. So anyways, that one's we're proud of, man. God bless you, Jim Napier. Jim Napier co-wrote that. He and I beat our heads against the wall. That kind of came to life.
For this one.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to use that as a segue to go into another song, which is my favorite song that John has written, other than the one that we just played. And it was the lead single off the record. It's called Live by the Gun, and some of the folks maybe listening or watching, I guess, we had the honor of being the pilot episode of a thing called Under the Big Sky Sessions, which our friends over at MTN produced and put out around the state. It's still getting played, I think, or we were after the Grammys or something last year, but this is the song that kicked it off, that whole episode. And it's when I remember when I heard it, I was just like, I got nothing, man. That's insane. I had to walk. I was like, that's the coolest thing ever. And pretty much has it. I don't think it changed really. I mean, maybe a couple lyrical lines, but yeah, it's my favorite.
Yeah, it's a fun song. Are we allowed to publicly proclaim our love for John Saunders and?
We can do that.
And
love you, John
Newman.
Saunders.
Yeah, love you,
Sean
Saunders.
Newton. Love you.
Love you, brother.
Matty Wheat.
So this is Live by the Gun. Fresh out the boat in the promised land, 24 hours, got a gun in my hand. Sagebrush prayer far as I can see, God bless manifest destiny. A night of hard drinking and I met a bad man, traded money for my soul and my quick hand. A contract pen for some men to be dead, paid me silver to fix it with lead. Vultures circling overhead, there's a number to my death song. Covered in blood and on the sea red, living too fast so won't last long. Ever on the run, never look back, son. Live by the gun and you're gonna die young. Time wasted on the cold dark day, smelled that fear from a mile away. Our charges didn't pass as the morning broke, thunder and lightning in a cloud of smoke. A pistol flashed fast as a cottonmouth's fang, down the high valley its venom rang. Ground got greasy as the blood soaked in, not a single man ever stood again. Vultures circling overhead, there's a number to my death song. Covered in blood and on the sea red, living too fast so on that song. Ever on the run, never look back, son. Live live by the gun and you're gonna die young. I'm chased by posses of bounty girls, a dozen or so unladen roads. A lone wolf never did need no pack. Pulled my first trigger, I could never turn back. A flash of gunpowder and a streak of light. My spirit will vanish into the night. In sin and hate, I die right here. Ghosts go west, disappear. Vultures circling overhead. There's an arm to my death song. Covered in blood and on the sea red. Living too fast, so won't last long. Ever on the run, never look back, son. Live by the gun and you're gonna die young. Ever on the run, never look back, son. Live by the gun and you're gonna die young. That's a live by the gun. That feels good.
Nice. Sounds good too.
Thank you, Bob. Roberto, si.
See, did that?
Gracias.
Did that song kind of manifest itself fully formed, or were you working on it for 3 years and just not telling Josh about it?
Well, yeah, I was going to say, in my opinion, it just came out of
Just
his.
popped out of nowhere.
So Josh, usually it's the whole, hey,
Why can't you write all of them like that?
hey, here's a new song. I need you to sing harmony on this part, whatever. And I've never once told him to do what to do on anything rhythmical, and he just, everything he does fits, and it's awesome. And it's a blast being in a band with this guy, because it's just, I get to be 2 feet from the dude. But that song started out with, fresh off the boat in the promised land, 24 hours, got a shovel in my hand. It was about an Irish railroad worker, and then it was such a dark riff, as I'm writing it. And admittedly, on the new record, on our record, Ghosts Go West, and we have a thing in our world, you can't say record without not emphasizing that word and making yourself sound like a jackwagon. So we have a new record. And so, it was such an ominous thing. I was trying really hard to push myself to be a better guitar player on this record. It's like, come on, man, you're in this place in your career, like, push yourself. And so that's a really hard riff for me to play. It's as good as I can play. But it's just dark, and it's like, no, this guy doesn't have a shovel in his hand. He's got a rifle, and he's a mean dude. He's a bad, and boom. An hour later, the song's written. Pitch it to him the next day. He's like, yeah, we're changing the whole record. This record's now not going to be called Happy, Jolly, Goody, Go Lucky. It's now called Dark and Ominous Montana Winters.
I think it was going to be called, originally we were looking at Rocks in the Wood is what it was going to be called. And I was like, yeah, that's not happening.
So that song was kind of forced onto the record, and some happier reggae songs.
So we're not going to call it Live by the Gun.
Yeah.
But we went kind of a different direction when we started looking at the other. And there was a couple songs that ended up on the record that we originally didn't have when we were thinking about the concept of it and stuff. So it worked out.
The name of the record is a lyric from that song.
Yes, it is.
Ghosts Go West to Disappear. So
Cool.
yeah. Okay.
So now you got a couple of orphan
Thanks for letting us
songs.
geek out about music, man.
Oh, man.
We have what's that?
Now you got a couple of orphan songs that are looking for a next record to land on.
There you go.
They're all happy
I mean,
in
it's pretty much
summary.
already written. That's a joke. We always joke that our buddy Jim.
The next record.
It's like, dude,
pretty
next
much
written. It's already written.
Anybody who's tried to write a song.
It's already written.
Yes, we envy anybody who it's easy for them to write anything. Books and songs, and our friends who self-publish books, we kind of have undying crushes on them.
I always say, I don't write, I talk.
But
He
notice
writes,
how
he should talk less and write more. That's how it works.
But notice how he hasn't given his undying love to any of our writer friends. It's the writer who's giving love to the writers.
Oh, my love in regards to them go unspoken, John. They already know.
Unspoken and unthought.
Unthought.
Well, one of our musical loves is a dude named Tyler Childers. And this is an older song for Tyler, but we love playing the song. So we just want to play it for you guys. So this is White House Road.
sun does rise. Laying in a bed with bloodshot eyes. Laying in me when the sun sinks low. That's about the time my rooster crows. I got women up and down this creek, keeping going on my engine clean. Run me ragged, but I don't fret. Ain't been one help me down again. Hey. Give me drinking that moonshine. Give me high than the grocery bill. Take my troubles to the high home. Oh, in the river it gets your fill. We've been sniffing that cocaine. Ain't nothing better when the wind cuts cold. Oh, it's a mighty high living. Damn good feeling to run these roads. I got people trying to tell me red. Keep this living, you wind up dead. Cast your trouble on the Lord of Lords. Wind a line on a cooling board. I got buddies up a White House Road. Keep me strutting when my feet hang low. Rye whiskey gonna ease my pain. All this running's gonna keep me sane. Give me drinking that moonshine. Give me high than the grocery bill. Take my troubles to the high wall. Oh, in the river it gets your fill. We've been sniffing that cocaine. Ain't nothing better when the wind cuts cold. Oh, it's a mighty hard living. Damn good feeling to run these roads. It's a damn good feeling to run these roads. When you lay me in the cold hard clay, sing those hymns while the banjo plays. Tell the ladies that they ought not frown. There ain't been nothing ever held me down. All men, women on shallow graves, same old blues, different day. Give me drinking that moonshine. Give me high than the grocery bill. Take my troubles to the high wall. Oh, in the river it gets your fill. We've been sniffing that cocaine. Ain't nothing better when the wind cuts cold. Oh, it's a mighty high living. Damn good feeling to run these roads. Damn good feeling to run these roads. Damn good feeling to run these roads. Yeah.
God bless Tyler Childers.
If you are just tuning in, you should have tuned in half an hour ago. This is the Local Musician Spotlight here on KGVM, and we're in the studio with Wencho, having a great time. We want to thank Bozeman Arts Live for their support, and we want to especially thank Loken Productions and Pat Loken for, everything, doing all the work, making this show possible, providing the space, and doing the video stream. If you're listening on the radio, this is being live streamed on YouTube as well, and If you know somebody who wants to watch it after the fact, or you want to go watch it again, and why wouldn't you? You can go to the Local Productions YouTube channel, check it out. There's a lot of other great shows there. When you get there, hit the like button, hit subscribe, and you'll find out about all the other great stuff that's coming up. And I want to thank Josh and John they had this great idea of inviting some of their friends in, and their friends were awesome and actually
Can't even tell they're
paid
here.
for some tickets for us. And
Yeah.
Josh and John donated the money to KGVM, which I think, earns them title Prince of Men. Definitely.
Or just supporters of people who like music.
Our supporters support what we support.
So I'd like to hit rewind to 2.5 minutes to 3 minutes ago. And also on behalf of Josh Keehr and myself, John McLellan, Pat, thank you for all you've done. So
sir,
not
brother.
just on Bob. Yeah, we second the motion when Bob says thank you to Pat. Yeah, thank you for
These two are celebrities. We've been waiting to meet them for a while, even
Yeah.
though we met them a while ago. It's just been that long.
You guys are awesome, man. All right, well, I am convinced that any musician has to be delusional enough to think that they will write a hit song someday. I'm going to write a hit, man. So this is my personal hit. This is my personal favorite song. I've been married to a girl for, 2 or 3 years now. Kind of losing track. It's over a decade, just in case you were wondering.
2007, I believe.
Something 2000 and hi, honey.
I was there. I remember.
Happy anniversary. It was a couple days ago.
He remembers.
Who's
It's just it's a shtick.
Yeah, I shouldn't say this. I think pretty highly of the woman I married. I wrote her a love song. It's called Shelter. And yeah, going to play it for you guys. Shelter. Love, it isn't always perfect. It's not a storybook or fairy tale. Sometimes it's smooth sailing, other times it's off the rails. But it's worth it. Makes the little things seem sweeter. I know that I'm a dreamer, but it's okay. It's for the first time in forever. I'm finally not afraid. Love, it's so much more than a temporary feeling. Forever you're my comfort, you're my healing. All the lows, thank 'em and then let 'em go. Love, it's a slow kiss at the end of every day. It'll always be a choice we get to make. So from this moment forward, you never walk alone. Let my heart be your shelter and my arms be your home. And sweet time, it's all we really have. No matter what we do, it flies on by. But it slows down when your hand is holding mine. And you've held me through the worst, through the happy and the hurt, we still remain. You're the smile I want each morning, and the memory of my yesterdays. Love, it's so much more than a temporary feeling. It illuminates the pain we've been concealing. All the lows, thank 'em and then let 'em go. Love, it's a slow kiss at the end of every day. It'll always be a choice we get to make. So from this moment forward, you never walk alone. Let my heart be your shelter and my arms be your home. the lows. Thank him and then let him go. Love, it's a slow kiss at the end of every day. It'll always be a choice we get to make. So from this moment forward, you never walk alone. Let my heart be your shelter and my arms be your home. It sounds pretty good up here.
Sounds pretty good back here, too.
Oh boy, man. If it sounds like, you know, at home, we're all having a good time here in the studio on some music.
Yeah.
Feeling pretty good on the melodies. Woo!
We've got
That's a
about
cool
15
moment.
minutes left.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Wow,
I
we
gotta
can
say,
go over.
man,
We've got a couple more we can play.
that song, it makes the flowers and wine that I got my wife for our anniversary looking a little mundane.
Real good, John. Done it again.
Raising the bar for all of us.
Honey, I wrote you a love song. That's fine. Laundry still needs to be put away. Okay. Oh man, my girl's good to me. We're 14 years married and going on however long. We joke we'll regroup at 50 and see if it's still good, and we'll keep going if it is, and if not, well, we'll call it a day. Terrible jokes. Sorry, friends. Anybody who hasn't been married for longer than 2 years, well, all you newlyweds, enjoy it.
We'll go from a really poignant one into one that's kind of a little out there.
A little out there, going back to that indie.
Oh,
okay, yeah.
John Bass, I'm going to paraphrase here, but he wanted to do a song based around the Arabian scale. And we had never done one before. This is also on the record. It's called Lady Sedona. So I described the first time I heard this, and I usually don't listen to lyrics. I kind of get the premise, and I'm like, great story, Dan. Anyways. This is like our Fear and Loathing song, pretty much. Well, there's a couple others, too. That was the first thing I heard. I was like, damn. It's like Hunter Thompson in a convertible going down to the desert. So this is called Lady Sedona.
Welcome to the desert, boy. Sit down and grab a drink. Your life may well depend on it. Anyone can see. You've come to chase your fortune from stories you've been told about Lady Sedona and her stash of devil's gold. And many men have set out to steal her fortune fair. They touch one piece of treasure and can't escape its snare. Sly Lady Sedona, she kills them with their greed. And to this day I'm still amazed that somehow I broke free. I felt her cast a spell on me. My eyes grew big and bright. My laughter filled the canyon. I flew into the night. The best intoxication, the sweetest taste of light. The lady buried me in gold before the sun's first light. Listen, boy, she'll urge you stay around. You go up there, you'll never come back down. Her kiss is the electricity. I felt the fire burn. I slipped into the atmosphere to be with only her. She wrapped her arms like chains around me. I'll never return. Lady Sedona. The lady watched me suffer and laughed with feeble glee. I crawled for days of blinding sun upon my hands and knees. When I reached the river, I let myself fall in. I didn't care if I would ever get back out again. I let the water take me a day or maybe more. When I woke, I scrambled from the rocks upon the shore. hand reached down to catch me. The fist of Father Fate. He said to live to tell the tale, and the lady backed away. No, she never took her eyes off of me. She said, you already know your destiny. Her kiss is electricity. You'll feel the fire burn. You'll slip into the atmosphere to be with only her. She'll wrap her arms like chains around you. You'll never return. Lady Sedona. So you chased me. She shook her head and smiled. I heard my own voice echo on the frigid air reply. I've killed many before you, and you'll be back this way. For greed will be the monster that'll kill us all someday. That's our really expensive delay effect at the very end of that song. That's, yes, we paid thousands of dollars for that delay pedal. Lady Sedona, friends, I hope all of you at home are enjoying your meals of herbal and plant medications from the Arabian Peninsula. Hey, man.
Did you say that song's on your new album?
Yes. You know, that's the cool part about being an indie band. You just, if the song, you like it, you just do it.
Put it on there.
And our friends are all like, yeah, it's weird. It's super fun to play. For all of you guitar players at home, for all of you Rocky Mountain, raised on country music kids who never learned an Arabian scale, you go, that's really weird. And it's super fun to write around, so. But it's also cool because we really like the Americana red dirt genre where there's storytelling, there's connection through, trying to share emotion, whether it's, love or love lost, any kind of, pain or suffering. Like, it's so much easier to communicate through music and heal through it that, this album has those kinds of songs. And I don't know, I could pull an Audible Dog. We could pull a love song to a band. Are we, what are we looking at for time-wise here, gang?
Got about 7 minutes, so yeah, we definitely got time for another one, unless you were planning to cover Inagata Davida or something.
Nah, we got 7 minutes.
How did you guess?
We got 7 minutes. I think we'll go out on a high note here. Here's a song about your ex joining law enforcement and busting you for your illegal grow operation. That same old song and dance for every other Western song you've heard. This is called Upside Down. It's on the new record. Upside Down. The distance grew between us like a river in a flood. One day you see the fence post and the next you just see mud. Your eyes, they told the story on that cloudy afternoon. You'd be moving on and there was nothing I could do. Choked up on my sorrow, I pulled down my oily hat. I tore away the rear view, there'd be no need for that. Acting broken-hearted like a voiceless balladeer. The hard rain from above matched a downpour of my tears. I could hear the lonesome weeping willow whisper in the wind, waving at my windshield like a lonesome mandolin. Shacked up in a tiny cabin east of Edgartown, dreaming about the girl who turned the whole world upside down. I built myself a greenhouse, I hired a couple guys. They know to grow the strains that bring them joy through bloodshot eyes. Harvest time was done, it made that dirty money clean. Guys like me don't get the girls like you without the green. I called to say I got a job that pays me like a king. Of course you didn't answer, you just let the bastard ring. I couldn't help but wonder if you'd found yourself a man. Little did I know that you were making other plans. I heard you got your act together, started life anew. You went to the academy and you joined the boys in blue. Yeah, you're locked and loaded with a SWAT team all around. I'm raided by the girl who turned the whole world upside down. Cutting buds when all the doors blew open like a bomb. Shouts and shots and police pouring in with weapons drawn. Like a fool, I grabbed a pistol strapped upon my side. A flash, then another one. 2 good men had died. The place lit up like fireworks upon a summer cruise. Cops and crops and flower tops were mowed down in plain view. When the place fell silent, I fell down and knew right then I'd taken half a dozen rounds. My time was at an end. Her smoking gun above me as I start to fade to black. I only went through all of this to try and get her back. The lights go out, my body's limp, I'm splayed out on the ground. Shot to pieces by the girl who turned the whole world upside down. The lights go out, my body's limp, I'm splayed out on the ground. Shot to pieces by the girl who turned my whole world upside down. Pen it up, grow it up, cut it up, try it up, pump it up, smoke it up, I'm high. Pump it in, take a hit, hold it in for a bit, put it in the roach clip. I'm a high We are professionals. Do not try this at home. And that is our one and only Western song we've ever written, and we have not been called back by the Western Writers of Association to write more. So do not ask.
I'm sure those messages have got lost in the mail. They're on the mail.
I'm guessing
Pony Express.
we have seconds left in this broadcast, friends.
Yeah, we got a couple minutes so we can maybe let people know if they want to find out more about where you might be playing and stuff, how they would find that information.
So we're just at elwencho.com, or you can just Google El Wencho, you'll find us. There's not a lot out there. There's El Mencho, who's a gangster from Colombia. But that's with an M, not a W. Let's see. We're on Instagram, the IG, as the kids say. We're on the FB, Twitter. It's all under El Wencho Music if it's not under actually just El Wencho. So pretty easy to find us. All of our records are on digital, iTunes, Spotify, all of that stuff. So pretty easy to find if you know what you're doing.
If we wander down to one of our fine local music establishments, like say Cactus Records,
yes,
would we maybe look in a bin and find
there might be some stuff in a bin that's this compact disc from a long time ago. But we had a limited amount of vinyl pressings that we did for the last record, but that doesn't mean we can't make more and try to get them down there. But you can find all that stuff on our online store. The vinyl, unfortunately, is already sold out, but you can find everything on digital, like I said. But we're going to definitely work on getting stuff down at Cactus. We just got to print more. So.
Cool. Well, I want to thank you very much again for coming in, for being so generous, for inviting some great friends in. And if you would like to support KGVM, you can go to kgvm.org. There's a donate button. That's about the first thing you see on the page. And if you push that, you could make a donation. We would be extremely grateful, and it will help us keep doing fun things like this.
It's an honor to be here. Thanks for having us, man. Thanks for Pat. Thanks, Bob. Appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. All right.
And I hope people will stay tuned. We've got Forest Selection coming up next, and I'll be back on at 10 o'clock for Nocturnal Transmissions. I'll play some rock music to get you up to midnight, and we'll have cool stuff tomorrow because that's what we do. And
you're cool.
And look for El Wencho at wherever you find your music.
I want to know by Monday that your name is now changed to Roberto.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We appreciate you guys.
Yes, thank you, friends.
I'm gonna go.
To the folks at home, thank you. Yeah.
Hip hop on this one. So
to the folks at the FCC
vocally,
keeping us honest. All right, let's sing it.
This is a song about farmers and for farmers and because of farmers and all of our farming friends. No matter what you farm.
Sorry, dog. That was my bad.
That's fine.
I'm a farmer. farmer, yeah. 'Cause I'm a farmer, baby. Give it to me now. I grow sugar beets, sometimes winter wheat, alfalfa to break the disease cycle. I grow sugar beets, and a wet beet is a happy beet. I'm your sugar daddy, yeah. 'Cause I'm a farmer, baby. Get your some. Oops, you call it dirt. I wrote it, I know the words. We call it soil. Worry about the organic matter in my fields, trying to maximize my yields. Flood irrigation gets the job done. Laying pipe all day, in the hot sun. I grow sugar beets, sometimes winter wheat, camelina in my dryland fields for biodiesel and cooking oil. Back to the sugar beets, and a wet beet is a happy beet. I'm your sugar daddy, yeah. 'Cause I'm a farmer, baby. When it rains, I complain. When it's dry, I complain. I know I'm insane. I'm a farmer living on the plains. Everybody knows how this story goes. Most of my blood ends up on the soil or stolen by the cursed mosquitoes. I grow sugar beets, sometimes winter wheat, malting barley, 'cause grass grows great in Montana, and we love beer. Probably cash. Back to the sugar beets, and a wet beet is a happy beet, a happy beet, a happy beet, a happy. I'm your sugar daddy, yeah. 'Cause I'm a farmer, baby. Every day I pay attention to my NPK. Farming my life away, I know I'm crazy. When my days are done, farming in the hot, hot sun. Hope that everyone can say, growing sugar beets, and sometimes winter wheat. Alfalfa for hay for my friends who are crazy enough to raise cattle. Back to the sugar beets, and a wet beet is a happy beet, a happy beet, a happy beet. I'm the sugar daddy, yeah. 'Cause I'm a farmer, baby. 'Cause I'm a farmer, baby. 'Cause I'm a farmer, baby. I'm a farmer, baby. Thank you, Patrick. Thank you, Bob. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, Bozeman, and the internet, and the world. Are we still broadcasting, or did we kill the broadcast?